Hey everyone, welcome back. Now, settle in because I've got a right treat for you today. If you're a nurse, and let's be honest, you're more likely to be watching this in your scrubs than a ball gown, but if you are wearing a ball gown, no judgment here, darling. Anyway, if you're a nurse and you're finding this whole getting hired in Ireland business a bit of a nightmare, well, this video is your fairy godmother. IELTS, got you pulling your hair out? Dodgy agents leaving you high and dry? Well, dry those eyes because we're diving headfirst into the Emerald Isle's pot of gold 10 care homes in Ireland who are absolutely gasping for international nurses like yourselves. And hold on to your hats because we're talking visa sponsorship, speedier than a leprechaun processing, and whisper it, some even don't require IELTS. Stick around till the end because I'm also going to let you in on a little secret. How you can get some one-on-one time with yours truly for some proper, no-nonsense mentorship. You won't want to miss this. First up, we're whisking you away to Limerick, home of CareBright. Now, CareBright are a lovely bunch, really welcoming, and they're looking for nurses who are, well, bright sparks, just like their name. They do like their nurses to have IELTS, I'm afraid, band 7 to be precise, but don't let that put you off. The salary? Well, let's just say it's enough to enjoy a good few pints of Guinness and still have some left over for, life's essentials. Think somewhere between 30,000 to 38,000 euros a year, depending on your experience. And the HR department? They're like the Speedy Gonzales of the recruitment world. Expect a response quicker than you can say River Shannon. Now the NMBI, Nursing and Midwifery Board of Ireland, they can be a bit of a stickler for the rules. But don't you worry your pretty little heads, because CareBright, they're like a dog with a bone when it comes to helping their nurses through the registration process. They'll be there every step of the way, offering guidance and support. So, really, what are you waiting for? Next, we're off to the big smoke, Dublin, to a place called TLC Nursing. Now, Dublin's a bit like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get, but with TLC Nursing, you're guaranteed a good one. They're all about that personal touch, both with their residents and their staff. Now, IELTS, they're a bit more flexible on that front. A band 6.5 will do the trick. And the salary? Well, it's Dublin, so you know it's going to be decent. Think along the lines of 33,000 to 40,000 euros a year. Not too shabby, eh? And the best part? TLC Nursing are like the guardian angels of NMBI registration. They've got your back, they'll hold your hand, they'll even write your Auntie Mary a letter if it'll help. So if you're looking for a bit of that city buzz with a side of TLC, you know where to go. Now for those of you who fancy a bit of a quieter life, a bit more green space, may I present to you FirstCare in Lucan. Think rolling hills, quaint pubs, and a pace of life that's a bit more relaxed. Now FirstCare, they're not as hung up on IELTS as some of the others. They're more interested in your experience and your passion for caring. Having said that, a decent level of English is obviously a must. The salary's competitive, think around the 32,000 to 39,000 mark, and the HR department, well, they're lovely, always happy to answer any questions you might have. And when it comes to NMBI registration, they're like a well-oiled machine. They've got the process down to a fine art, so you can relax and focus on what you do best, caring. Next up, we're off to the rebel county Cork, home of Mount Carmel. Now, Mount Carmel, they're a bit more, how shall I put it? Upmarket. Think silver service, afternoon tea, and residents who wouldn't look out of place on a cruise ship. They're looking for nurses who are, well, a bit posh, darling. IELTS? Absolutely, darling, band 7 at a minimum. But the salary, oh honey, the salary. Think 35,000 to 42,000 euros a year, plus some very generous benefits. An NMBI registration? They wouldn't dream of letting you handle that yourself. They've got people, darling, people. So, if you fancy yourself swanning around a rather grand care home, Mount Carmel is calling your name. Now, for a bit of a change of pace, we're off to Galway, the city of festivals, music, and good times. And nestled in the heart of it all is Curam Care Homes. Now Curam, they're a lively bunch, always up for a bit of crack, and they're looking for nurses who are the life and soul of the party. IELTS? Sure, it helps. Band 6.5 should do the trick. The salary? Well, it's Galway, so you know it's going to be enough to enjoy a few pints of Guinness and a night out at the Galway races. Think 31,000 to 38,000 euros a year. An NMBI registration? They're like a well-oiled machine, guiding you through every step of the way. So if you're ready to embrace the Galway spirit, Curam Care Homes is the place for you. Back to Cork we go, but this time we're off to a place that's all about community spirit and heartfelt care, St. Luke's Home. Now, St. Luke's, they're a bit like your favourite granny, warm, welcoming, and always up for a good natter. They're not as fussed about IELTS as some of the others. They're more interested in your experience and your genuine desire to care for others. The salary's decent. Think around the 30,000 to 37,000 mark. And the HR department, well, they're like a cup of hot cocoa on a cold day. Just lovely. And NMBI registration? They'll hold your hand every step of the way, making sure the process is as smooth as a baby's bottom. So if you're looking for a care home with a heart of gold, St. Luke's Home is the place to be. Next up, we're off to the horse racing capital of Ireland, Kildare, home of Sonas nursing homes. Now Sonas, they're all about creating a home away from home for their residents, and they're looking for nurses who are, well, a bit like family. IELTS? They're not too strict on that front. A band 6.5 will do the job. The salary's competitive. Think around the 32,000 to 39,000 euro mark. And the HR department, well, they're like a good friend, always there to listen and offer support. And when it comes to NMBI registration, they're like a well-trained racehorse. They'll jump through any hoops to make sure you're all set. So if you're looking for a care home with a warm and welcoming atmosphere, Sonas Nursing Homes is the place to be. Now, for a taste of the great outdoors, we're off to Kiltipper Woods in Tallaght. Now, Kiltipper Woods, they're all about fresh air, nature walks, and creating a peaceful and tranquil environment for their residents. They're looking for nurses who are, well, a bit like nature lovers themselves, calm, patient, and caring. IELTS? They're not too worried about that. A band 6.5 should suffice. The salary's decent. Think around the 31,000 to 38,000 euro mark, and the HR department, well, they're like a breath of fresh air. Friendly, approachable, and always happy to help. An NMBI registration? They've got it down to a fine art, making the process as stress-free as possible. So if you're looking for a care home where you can escape the hustle and bustle of city life, Kiltipper Woods is calling your name. Back to Dublin we go, and this time we're off to Highfield Healthcare, a place that's known for its high standards of care and its commitment to staff development. Now Highfield, they're looking for nurses who are ambitious, driven, and always striving for excellence. IELTS? Oh, they like a good IELTS score, darling, band 7 at a minimum, but the rewards! Oh honey, the rewards! Think 34,000 to 41,000 euros a year, plus some very generous benefits and professional development opportunities. And NMBI registration. They've got a dedicated team to help you through every step of the process, making sure you're ready to hit the ground running. So if you're looking for a care home where you can really make a difference and take your career to the next level, Highfield Healthcare is the place to be. And last, but certainly not least, we're off to the sunny southeast, Wexford, home of Aperee Living. Now Aperee, they're all about creating a vibrant and engaging environment for their residents, and they're looking for nurses who are, well, a bit like rays of sunshine themselves. IELTS? They're not too worried about that. A band 6.5 will do just fine. The salary's competitive, think around the 33,000 to 40,000 euro mark. And the HR department, well, they're like a warm hug, welcoming, friendly, and always happy to help. And NMBI registration? They've got your back, guiding you through the process with ease. So if you're looking for a care home where you can enjoy the best of both worlds, a relaxed pace of life and a rewarding career, Aperee Living is the place to be. So there you have it, my darlings. 10 fantastic care homes in Ireland, all ready and waiting to welcome you with open arms. Don't let April pass you by. These opportunities won't be around forever. Ditch those dodgy agents, throw your IELTS worries out the window, and take charge of your future. Follow the tips in this video, do your research, and get those applications flying in. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful. Share it with your nursing friends who are also dreaming of a new life in Ireland. And subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the rest of my April 2025 series. We'll be jetting off to Denmark, the NHS, Germany, and more. Until next time, my lovelies.